guys, heavy fall is set in. Racing's over. I'm gonna do by GoPro. I'm gonna do two things today. The first is I'm gonna pickle the fuel system. We got E98 in there. We need to get regular gasoline in through the injectors and everything, get everything lubed so it doesn't corrode while the car sits. The second thing we're gonna do is pull the passenger side head and see if there's a piston there still, and see what kind of shape the block is in. Hopefully it's not cracked again. So that's where we're going. All right, I got fuel line disconnected from here. Going into this hose to make it extend so I can get it down to my fuel jug here. I'm gonna come back here. This is my relay plug. Comes into the relay right there. I'm going to jump these two power wires, which is the backs here. It's gonna turn the pump on. See if we can do it one-handed here. Oh, apparently I can't do it one-handed. Oh, because I'm hitting the wrong ones. So I gotta bring that closer. But I'm gonna jump that, turn the fuel pump on, cycle the fuel through the line, up through the regulator, down here into the jug. So as you guys can see, not a whole lot of fuel. We're only up to there. So that's good. It's hard to tell, but there's still a tiny little bit in there. We're going to take and fill it up with some regular pump. That's low octane. It's not 91 or anything. It's 85, I believe. Put it in there. Come back up here, hook that guy back up, and then we will cycle fuel through it. And I'm going to start it so that the injectors get some good regular gasoline through it, and then the system will be pickled. Then after that, I'm going to start tearing off the passenger side head. All right, we are all tied back up here. We got regular gasoline in the cell. Now, keep in mind that it may not start because it's hard to crank over, but then it might. We'll see what happens. We're going to give it a go and see if we can't get some gasoline through these injectors. Alright guys, I got everything cleared off the head. Set the engine to top dead center before I pulled the belt. Cleared the intake manifold. I'll show you. Cleared the intake manifold. Cleared the exhaust manifold, dropped it down below. Coolant is unhooked. Fuel is unhooked. All our wires that were attached to the head in any way are unhooked. So I've already loosened up all these bolts. The only thing left to do is to pull the nuts. I said bolt, to loosen up all the nuts. Pull the nuts all the way off, pull the washers all the way off. Then we can lift the head and see what the story is. I've also drained a good portion of coolant out of this side of the block. So hopefully no coolant will come in and contaminate the oil side. Alright, there's our ARP hardware. Zip locked in the cab. We don't want to lose anything. Drop our transmission dipstick out of the way here. Oh. Double check myself, make sure I don't have anything tying to it. Here we go. Darn. Still not enough coolant out of it. That's too bad. The dowel just came out. There we go. Our other dowel came out too. It's in the head. Better grab that. Okay. Well, the piston looks okay. For that matter, so is the sleeve. Well, I don't really want to, but I'm gonna have to rotate it and see if there's any cracks laterally in the sleeve that I can't see from the top. You know what? Well, while we're right here, we might as well wick the water jacket. Any of you guys that don't know what wicking is, take a towel. I'm going to stick it in there. Alright, I'm going to let that hang off. What's going to happen here is the towel, as it gets wet, is going to act like a hose and a pump. It will suck up the liquid, bring it over the top edge of the deck, and it'll go down through the rest of the towel, and gravity will pull it out of the towel. It's just like a wick on a candle. So we're gonna let that go. I'm gonna grab my light. Alright folks, well, no cracks in the sleeves. The pistons are intact. So pretty sure most of you guys know what that means. We got a spun rod bearing. Well, that's disheartening. I'm glad that the engine itself is intact. We don't have to find another block. Hopefully, once we pull it out, the rods don't show a lot of heat on them. If they do, I've got more rods though. It's not a huge deal, but I'd much prefer to have 2 complete sets than 1 complete set and a partial set. Damn. Alright guys, well, this is a short one. I don't know really else to go with it from here. I'm not motivated enough to pull this engine out right now. It's a bit of a task. Pulling the heads off is easy. I might pull the pan and see if just the bearings went out. See if the crank is in good shape still, but I doubt it. It's rare when a bearing doesn't take out the crank with it. It does seem to run well once it warms up. So I don't know. What do you guys think? I ran a 6017 on a Herd engine. Then I ran another 6085, I think, on a Herd engine. Now you guys gotta keep in mind, going through and editing the videos, you can see when I did my personal best 8th mile, the noise that I heard on that pass, that's this noise. For whatever reason, once the engine cooled down and we went through the cycle again, the noise wasn't there on startup. But it was definitely there after every pass, and I should have put 2 and 2 together, but I didn't. But damn. Realistically, guys, that was a converter change. That was it. Still 25 pounds of boost. It didn't up anything. That was just a converter change. And yeah, there's nitrous on the car, but I'm not going down the track on the nitrous. The nitrous was just to get the converter up. Once we got on top of the converter and nitrous went off, that's what, when I was reaching up above there, I was hitting the button for the nitrous. I mean, everything looks pretty good, considering there was some old ass cast pistons that aren't meant for this. They did good though. Alright guys, I'm gonna let it up there. As always, thank you for tuning in and pushing me along. I enjoy the motivation. See you guys.